Hey, it's here and welcome back to another video. In today's video I will be covering 10 maps that are pretty helpful to Africa and will help you narrow down the countries where to guess and everything when you play GeoGuessr. Before we begin, if you enjoy these videos and you want to see more in the future, make sure to hit that sub button down below, because I am only 11 away from a sub goal for the end of the year, which is 200, so getting really close, and yeah, it would mean a lot if you just hit it. And yeah, or the like button if you enjoyed this video. It helps like the YouTube algorithm show it to more people, so more people will get these helpful tips. But yeah, right, let's get right into the video then. Right, so the first one we have here is basically countries with official covers and everything, but we are gonna be focusing on the African one. So what is quite useful here is to know that Tunisia, there's a lot of countries that doesn't have coverage, which are all the white ones. Then we have ones that have common coverage, which are the red ones, and we have some that has like rare coverage, which are the blue ones. And then like uncommon coverage, which like I don't know. It has Madagascar has in like a few cities around like capital and a little bit south and a little bit north and like some parks and that. But yeah, so at least like the red countries you are most likely more common to get. So that would be Tunisia, Senegal, Ghana, Nigeria, Botswana, South Africa, Lesotho, and Eswatini, as well as Uganda and Kenya. Then very rare you get like, very rare you get Egypt and Tanzania, and you can also rarely get Madagascar, but you can get it, and the same with Reunion all the way down here. A little French colony, I think, yeah, French colony, right? But yeah, that is like the first one that is pretty helpful to learn. Definitely will narrow it down, and then like the next thing would be probably to learn the driving sides of them, so you can see how it kind of there's definitely pretty much like the southern part drives on the left side, whereas the more like northern part drives on the right side. So we learned the countries that like you are more common to get. So again, we can say that Tunisia and Senegal, Ghana, and Nigeria drives on the right side, as well as Reunion and Madagascar. Then, if we look at the left driving, we have Uganda, Kenya, Botswana, South Africa, Lesotho, and Eswatini. So that is pretty helpful if like you don't know which country you are. Like if you're leaning between over here, like between these countries, then you know you're gonna be somewhere in the south, east in Africa when you're driving on the left side. So that is also really helpful. Then we have this one, which is like the language. When you spawn, like in Tunisia, we will see some Arabic and a French around, which is gonna help a lot. Then in Senegal, you can see a lot of French. In Nigeria and Ghana, you will see mostly English, or like Afrikaans, I think it's called. I think it's called that. Then the same with like Botswana, South Africa, Lesotho, and Eswatini, and Uganda and Kenya as well. And then yeah, if you get Egypt, you will have Arabic, and Madagascar, English, and French. So yeah, this is also helpful. Like with the Arabic part, you looks like you're only gonna be like in Egypt or Tunisia with like the countries that has coverage. French is gonna be like Senegal, Tunisia, and Madagascar, and Reunion. And yeah, English is gonna be quite a lot of them as well. So yeah, this is also something that is gonna be helpful if you don't really have any clues and you want to see some language and you can distinguish the language, because I know it can be kind of hard to sometimes tell the difference between languages. But like yeah, it's definitely helpful to learn. Then we have this one, which is for Nigeria. Already we can see that yeah, Nigeria doesn't really have a lot of coverage. It's mostly like around the Abuja and then like kind of down to Lagos and over at Enugu. But yeah, the blue, we have the police car, the dark blue, which wait, where's the dark blue? Oh no, this is that one, right? Over. Which is the blue, where you can see like the police car or the black car. Then we have police car and gray car. We have the red car. So only two places you can get that. So yeah, this is also really good to learn. And like if you study it a lot, you will definitely be able to narrow down your guesses in Nigeria. Again, not a lot of coverage, like pretty much only all of this. and like if you learn all of this, you will definitely be able to make some better guesses in Nigeria. The next one is also Nigeria, where we have the police car. So where you can find the police car is again, as we saw over here. You can study this, and you will know where to find the police car. So like around here and here as well. But if there's another thing with it, with the lights. So if you look behind you and the red is on the left side, you will be from Lagos to Enugu, basically. And if you look behind you or like in front of you, depending on which way you spawn, when you which way you face when you spawn in a round, if it's on the left side, then you will be from basically Ibadan and like north of Benin City to Abuja. That is kind of the way that I remember them. And yeah, although I do seem to forget it a lot when I actually play. So yeah, left and blue left is north, and red left is south. Yep. The next one is the Kenya one. Now I don't know how accurate this one is, but I think it's pretty accurate is in the way that the grey car is mostly found in like the western area. You pretty much won't see the black car. North as well, you will see mostly like the black car. South, you will also see it like kind of from like Narubu to Nairobi, yeah, so like Mombasa, and then like north of Mombasa and in Mombasa, and like south of Mombasa you will see the grey car, and also like east you will also see the grey car. So in terms of like the areas where you can find the cars, I think it's pretty accurate on that one. But the direction that is driving can be really hard to learn. I have tried to learn it. It's pretty hard, but it might help. I've heard that it can not help, but I know like the Mombasa one works pretty well when I use it, like to figure out which one. Like it's pretty easy to remember. Like if you drive north, you're in the north of Mombasa. If you drive south with the grey car, you are south. So this is definitely something to also like learn, and it will definitely also help you kind of narrow it down. And then there's also like, I guess it looks different in Mombasa compared to the west, so landscape, and that is also helpful, definitely. Then we have this one with Senegal, again kind of like the one with Kenya. You know, we have car 1, car 2, and everything. Then we have the like where the car drives, like with like which direction it drives, and then like dirt sand road, like, you know, a little bit in the east, a little bit up north of the Gambia, and then around Fees as well, is where you can find that. Then like, I mean, road in good conditions, I mean that's gonna help a little bit, definitely. And then like bad conditions is closer to Mauritius, I think it's called, the country. But yeah, it's definitely helpful, and if you try and study it, obviously you don't have to study it all. Like there's something like, if you're bad at getting like this area, then you probably have to look for like roads that are in bad conditions, right? Compared to where mostly in the western part you will see roads that are like in good condition. So yeah. The next one is also in Senegal, where we have this red, like, I don't know, crossbar, what, I don't know what to call it, like, it looks like a crossbar or something. A red thing right here, which is found from Kedeme to, well, I cannot see what that's called, but pretty much on this road. And then what you can do is just look straight down, use the compass north to south, and you can align the road angle, and that is pretty much gonna help you narrow it down to which like angle you are on here. So again, another one that is really helpful to learn. Then we have this one, where again we see countries that drive in left side, that has coverage. Then countries that drives left and has no coverage. Cities that drives right and has coverage, and city that drives right and has no coverage. So again, Tanzania and Egypt, very limited coverage. Again, the same with Madagascar, whereas the other ones has more coverage, also with Reunion. Alright, and then it's mostly like these countries does have more like car meters and everything. I am planning to do like a more in-depth video with the comments in South in Africa. So like, but this is like the most common ones, I would say. We have the Uganda one, which is quite easy to distance with. I cannot speak that. I cannot say that word. From other countries, we have like a white car with like some mirrors. Then we have the Kenyan one where we have 2-1. We look earlier where you can kind of find those cars. But yeah, one with like a snorkel and then one with like, I don't know what that is, like a mirror or something, but I think people also call that a snorkel. Yeah, these two are mostly found in Kenya. They do have other cars, but the other cars also normally has a snorkel, so I guess if you do see a car with a snorkel, you can go Kenya. The Real Union car has a black tape sticker on the like the 2 bottom like roof racks on the right side, and I mean it is a white car with some like black things here, and you can see the mirrors as well. Then we have the Madagascar one. Now Madagascar has a lot of like trick car and stuff like that, but you can also find this car right here. You can also sometimes see this car where you can only see like this north part of it. Oh, what happened? Okay, I don't know what happened. Right. Then we have like for Botswana, South Africa, Lesotho, and Eswatini with like this white car. Be aware that South Africa has gotten Gen 4, so you might not see it. Out of these countries, I think I'm pretty sure that South Africa is the only one with Gen 4. Then we have the Nigeria one where we have, you can see this car in front, and then it has these like roof racks with like black and white stickers. You can also get it where only 2 of the bars, like, well, 1 bar I guess has it, and where the other one is is blank, like this one above. But yeah, and then you can also like maybe it's hard to tell, like depending on how experienced you are, but the normal car I think you see mostly in Nigeria is like a blur car, kind of like it's like a big blur kind of. But again, what helps is the follower cars as well, that helps you know that you are in Nigeria. And then we have the Ghana one. It's pretty much similar to the Senegal one. So the Senegal will look like this in front, and will have these roof rack as well, but it won't have this black sticker. Whereas Ghana will have similar look in the front, and then it will have the roof racks, but it will have a black sticker on the top right, like roof bar, or like, yeah, roof rack. And then we have Tunisia, which can have quite a few follower cars. This one is one of them, and then like a darker green. I think it's a darker green color. I can't really tell what color it is. Again, this one, the lighter one, is normally found north of Hammamet. You can Google where that is. It's kind of like around here, I think. Around here, but it's found north of Hammamet. And the darker follower car is found like south, and then you have like the island starting with D, I think. I can't remember exactly what the name is, but it normally doesn't have car meta, but it can have. And then you can kind of have a Mercedes, like a police car as well, which I have never seen in Tunisia, but it is there somewhere. But yeah, that was everything from this, right? Yeah. But yeah, again, looking at this is also definitely gonna help it and narrow it down. Then another thing is the flags. Now, I guess in a way, like every country has coverage. Like there are photospheres where a lot of the countries in Africa can have photospheres. So if you play like flags of the world or something, you will know the flags. But I think another thing too that it will help you know, like if you can remember all of the other stuff, then the flags are gonna come in handy as well. Again, we can go over it. Botswana official coverage. Boom boom boom. Egypt limited coverage, Eswatini official coverage, South Africa official coverage, Tunisia official coverage, Kenya official coverage, Madagascar official coverage but limited, Lesotho official coverage, Ghana official coverage, Mali has coverage but very rare as well. Nigeria has coverage, as we saw, quite not a lot, but and can definitely be learned and narrowed down a lot. Senegal has coverage, Uganda has coverage, and Tanzania has very limited as well. But yeah, you can look at the flags and try and learn them. They are not the hardest one to learn. I don't know. I guess that depends. Like the chat one, like you won't get chat unless you're playing like a map with a photosphere. But it kind of looks like the Romanian one. Only the blue is like a darker blue than the Romanian one. But yeah, flags can definitely also come in handy. Like flags in every country can come in handy because sometimes you will get rounds with like a flag, and you will know the country by knowing the flag. So yeah, I hope that helped you with Kenya, Africa, and yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching. And I hope you found all of it helpful, and hopefully you will be better to guess in the countries in Africa and narrow it down to specific areas of the country as well, maybe, in some of them at least. Yeah. That's it, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.